As I said before, once again, welcome to the Den of Doom. Hopefully you're going to join me for an hour of nice spinning. Should be comfy, should be fun. Okay, so all being well, let's have a little look. I'm just setting up the other watch, Tom's watch, and fingers crossed we will have a bike ride. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we've got a 15-minute warm-up. At about 40%, so literally we are spinning. Loosening off the legs. This week is very much recovery for those people who are doing the long efforts last weekend for the virtual reality. So we're just looking at spinning the legs, staying aerobic today, no mega high intensity. What I'll do is I'll look at your heart rates and compare them to your efforts from a previous aerobic pyramid that we did, and then I'll get an idea of how well you're recovering from your racing at the weekend. Fingers crossed you're recovering well, because this weekend you've got another blast. So all good. Okay. Let's have a look. So my power at the moment is about 70, 80 watts. Nice easy spinning. Amazing day outside. I don't blame you if you're not in this morning with me. One of the reasons I'm going earlier and earlier in the mornings is to try and get out and make more of the day. So in a few weeks I may well be starting these at 8 o'clock to give everyone a chance to get out and about and make the most of it. Hopefully this weather will last a little longer than the couple of days that they forecast. So nice spinning. Think about how you're pedaling. Think about the action. So for these, I want your cadence to be what's comfortable. But I've talked a lot about cadence before. In an ideal world, the cadence that you're going to race at on the bike, if you're a triathlete, will be the cadence that you run at. So you're looking to match them as closely as possible. Anything below 80 is a stronger action. It uses a little bit more power. The only reservations I have for low cadence work is that it does put more pressure on the knees. So it's worth bearing that in mind. I think it's going to be hot in the Den of Doom this morning. Might have to leap off and put the fan on at some point. Make sure you've got your drink. Session is only an hour. It's purely aerobic, so it shouldn't deplete your glycogen stores. So you should be able to get away quite easily with just water in your bottle. On the shorter and higher intensity efforts, we may well need to have a little bit of glucose to help us spike that energy and hit the targets. Sometimes if you haven't hit the targets in your efforts, think about what you have consumed prior to racing. If you watched my A-level nutrition PowerPoint that I put on Friday, you'll know that it's not wise to have anything sugary in the 20 to 30 minutes before you exercise, regardless of what type of exercise it is. Because what that does is it causes the glucose to spike in your blood, which then initiates an insulin release to combat and clear that glucose spike. And unfortunately, if it's a very sweet or high GI food that you're putting in, the amount of insulin that is released is often more than is required to clear the sugars that you've got, and it reduces your blood sugar level overall and gives you a lull. So you may find that if before jumping on the bike you've decided to have a gel because you, I didn't eat much last night or whatever it is, the problem with that is that insulin will be released, and when by the time you actually get on the bike, it's not so good, because you're now in a dip, your blood glucose is low, and you've got to work aerobically to try and access what's available in your muscles. So it's really important that there is glucose in your blood in order for you to exercise. So slow release. So if you're thinking of a breakfast, then you want perhaps some porridge, yogurt, some slow release fruit, bananas, apples, blueberries, perhaps in your breakfast. If you have nothing at all, although your blood glucose will be low, it won't be excessively low, and an aerobic based workout for an hour to 90 minutes maximum is absolutely fine for you to have fasted. But, as I said in that PowerPoint, it's not something you want to do every day. The problem that you've got, especially if there is a higher intensity workout, is it just takes that little bit longer to recover. And as we get older, already the length of recovery is extending between exercise, so it's very wise to be going into your workouts with some fuel and getting a good quality workout. Conversely, we don't want to overfuel. I can remember, I've been told it's a very unhealthy relationship with food, but one of the key reasons I maintained exercise is because I love my food, and if I can go out for 2 hours on the bike and then come back and have a bit of lemon drizzle cake and feel justified about it, well, that's all the better for me. So yes, I train in order to attempt to eat well and enjoy my food. I am getting a little bit more savvy. Whilst I was pregnant with Poppy, unfortunately I had gestational diabetes. Now I know that's a common complaint, I suppose, but I do think that possibly there is a link between the amount of gels, sugary food, sugary drinks that we're consuming as athletes, and perhaps my gestational diabetes. That's my own theory. If you have any others, please write them in the comment box below. But it does make you think. It makes you stop and think about what you're eating and how much pressure you're putting on your pancreas and other organs in your body. So since then, clearly I had to think about my diet and really focus on the glycemic index of my foods that I was putting in, constantly taking my blood sugar levels. And you can imagine I approached that as another scientific project. Fascinated by the stats, fascinated about what food stuff's caused that big spike in my blood sugar. I need to get some strips and perhaps do it again, because it was interesting. Everything in life, you're always learning, always learning. like this COVID. There's no bad situations, there's just learning opportunities. Gosh, I'm profound this morning. Well, I hope that some of you are joining me for this bike ride this morning. We're 9.5 minutes in, and we're just spinning away. As my legs have loosened off, my power quite easily has gone up from 80s to, I'm into the 90s now. Absolutely no problem at all. Now the first effort that we're going to do is 4 minutes at 82% of your functional threshold. So it should feel nice and easy. Just focus on maintaining the power. And then we're going to do 3 minutes at 87, 2 minutes at 92, then 2 minutes at 94 as we work back down. 2 minutes 92, 3 minutes 87, 4 minutes 82. So none of today's session should be too painful. If you're working to a rate of perceived exertion, our first 4 minutes are probably about a 5, and then a 6, and then a 6 to 7. So every time we're working between 5 and 7 throughout. Even at 94, you may not even feel that we're working, 94% that is, that we're working at a 7. So try and keep it below 7, which means, like myself, you can talk throughout. Practice having a conversation with yourself, just like I am. But I can see you all out there, pedaling away, of course. Keeping my beady eye, making sure you don't go too hard. This is all part of the recovery. It's tempting when you feel good. But what I want to do is, if you can stick to your power, those of you who I've got on program, what I'm then going to do is compare your heart rate. So if you work at a higher power output because it feels good, unfortunately that will skew my results. Okay, brilliant. Have another drink. Make sure you're nice and hydrated. I've had my hot water, lemon, a little bit of honey, a little bit of salt this morning. This really is just, well, it's warm water. And as I said, that means it's just a little bit warmer than body temperature. Now when we heat up the body, as part of the warm-up, we activate our enzymes, and they always work better in a nice warm climate. So I absorb the water better because it's closer to body temperature. And if I've got my mix right, my percentage of salt in there, I create a better osmotic pressure, I suppose. It enables it to get into the cells much, much more effectively. So it's not just water sitting in my belly. I'm hoping it's now distributed throughout my body. It's gone into my blood. It's helped with that increasing of the blood volume, which all aerobic athletes get, more blood volume, which is wonderful. And I've got two dogs looking at me. Will they push their way in this morning? Hopefully you've got your towels handy as well. We've got 1.5 minutes left before we do the first effort. So that's about a 5. For me, it's 124 watts. Really good, well done. So think about how much your upper body is moving. Keep that as still as you can, but relaxed. You're not holding it rigid, you're relaxed. The work is all coming from your legs and your glutes. Hopefully there's not too much wiggling in that lower half of your body. If your pelvis is moving like this excessively, then you're going to get back issues. So get someone to have a look at you or video yourself from behind. See how much it's moving. Compare yourself to the Tour de France riders who would have been starting this week. Okay, got 30 seconds, and then we're going to go up for 4 minutes. Okay, 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, and up we go. So just 4 minutes. Oops. There we go, lovely. It's a little bit harder than your warm-up, not massively. That's it. Good. I'm bouncing in and out of the zone. Hoping you're feeling quite recovered. I was talking to someone yesterday who's seen some really good gains on her biking. Well done, you know who you are. And she's talking about how much difference riding on a turbo gives her. Now, that is so true. Particularly when you live somewhere like Pembrokeshire or West Wales. We don't have any straights that I'm aware of that last much more than a few minutes. A few time trial routes, but they're on busy roads. So if you want to have sustained efforts and really focus on your training, then having a few turbo sessions each week will see you improve. I have to concentrate more today to try and keep my power because of the way it comes up on the Garmin Edge. I haven't managed to sync it with my phone for some reason. It said it was synced, but it wasn't synced. Okay, we're 2 minutes in, so halfway through that effort. So it's going to get increasingly more difficult as we progress. So it'll get more difficult for 10 minutes in total, and then a bit easier. And we have a rest and we do it all again. If you can go down on your bars to do this, please do. The more you practice on those bars, the better. And we're coming up to 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes now. "40 seconds left till we go up one." Now, if it feels a little bit harder than 5, 6 or 7 for these efforts, stick with it. Because as I said, you just want to compare, look at how you're recovering. Heart rate wise, it may push you out of the aerobic zone if you're tired or fatigued from previous sessions. Okay, up we go. 3 minutes. little bit too. Tight zones. Stay concentrated on where you are. I'm looking at 130 for me. 87% of my functional threshold. Hopping over it a little bit. And now I'm on it. That's the first minute gone. Well done. Awesome, well done. Halfway there, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Sorry. The American. High five. Sorry. Obviously, if you're gearing, you might be in between powers. A dog coming in, just looks at me and then runs out again. Things are mad. Okay, well done. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 15 gone. 45 seconds left before we go up again. Well done. Last 25. Now Ironman pace is anywhere from 87%, which is what we're on now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 2 minutes. Slightly harder. If you're in between gears doing this, obviously slow your cadence to suit or speed it up. Try and stick with the target. Now we're at 92% the threshold. We're about at 6. 5.5, 6 for our RPE. You can get out and sea swim today, I would highly recommend it. Just 40 seconds left. $25. Okay, one more. In. 5, 3, 2, 1. Change gear one more time. Oh, I've got none left. So I'm going to go up. Power up to 94% of threshold. If you're an Ironman, you don't want to be racing much higher than that. That's 2 1-minute efforts without a break, so it's 2 minutes at this power. First minute coming up in 10 seconds. Okay, first minute over. 1 minute, staying here. Not too hard. Try to stay within your zone if you can. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "20 left. It's going to get a bit easier. "10 left. Holding this power. Going easy in 3, 2, 1. A little bit easier. Down to 92%. So if you're working to FTP and RPE, just change gears. Just work your way through the gears. So they don't always give you what you want. We've got 2 minutes here. Good. Hold it there, nice and steady. So we've reached the peak, and we're heading back down. One minute gone. 1 minute left. Then it gets a little bit easier. Here it goes. "30 seconds left. Left, and just a little bit easier. 10 left. Three, 2, 1. Make it easier. 3 minutes. A bit easier. So because of my gearing, I've got to head a little bit quicker for this one. We've got some 3 minutes. Poppy, can you turn my fan on for me, please? Always great to have a beautiful assistant. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I get blown away now. That's the first minute done. Brilliant, well done everybody. Halfway through this effort, keep it going. Remember, I can see you. Keep those pedals turning, stay relaxed. Take that tension out of the upper body. Seconds left. Well done. Keep it nice and steady, nice and smooth. Think about your cadence. Think about how you're actually pushing with those feet and pulling with that heel. 20 seconds left. 15, 10, 3, 2, 1. Now 4 minutes. Just, oh, too easy, far too easy. Just a little bit easier. Keep those legs turning. Brilliant, well done. Keep it going. Although it's not hard work, I can still feel it in my legs. It's not making me puff. It's keeping those legs turning for this length of time at the different powers is really good. If we were out on the road by now, you would have certainly have had a rest. First minute has gone. Well done. Keep it going. So much nicer having a little bit of air. Halfway through this effort. Keep those legs turning. That consistent turn. Consistent pressure on the pedals is what we're after. Think about scraping the poo off the shoe. Getting more even contact with your pedal. 1.5 minutes left. Keep it going, well done. Last minute of this effort and a nice long recovery. So apart apart from the effects of cardiac drift, for this second effort, I'm expecting to see, for each of them, your heart rate within 4 or 5 beats of the previous set. From that, I'm able to gauge your aerobic conditioning. You're fully recovered. I'll spot that in the first one. In the second one, I'll get a better idea of how that endurance is doing. Okay, so we're going down now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice and easy. Wipe away the sweat. Get yourself a drink. Five minutes, nice easy spinning. If you need to stand up and relieve the pressure, please do. Don't worry about holding power at this point. We're looking for complete recovery, or as near as damn it. During these sessions, as long as we have got blood sugar levels at an appropriate level, we will be able to tap into our fats because we're working aerobically. You actually need a little bit of glycogen circulating in order to tap into those fats, which is why we've got plenty of fat to keep us going for a couple of days, some more days than others. But if we run too hard and don't refuel, there's no way we can tap into those resources. So we need to really think about eating and fueling sensibly to enable us to use these. If we have too much sugar, we're never going to tap into our fat store because it's readily available. Our body's going to use what is there. So we do need to teach our body to a certain extent to use the fat. So think about how you're consuming your foods on your run or your bike. So it's literally letting it go low enough that we use our fat stores, but not so low that we can't get the quality out of our training. If it's too high, our body will use that. So if we're going out for, as I mentioned somebody earlier, a 10k run, and we've got 3 gels that we're going to consume every, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, from the start to the finish, you won't have touched any of your fat stores because you'll have used just what you put into your belly. Right, we're 3 minutes in to our recovery. Legs should be feeling good. Constant pedaling. You can have a little breather now if you want, because it begins again in 1 minute and 50 seconds. So 20 minutes of steady work, not hard, but steady. And the hardest part, I think, is concentrating on trying to keep it in your power zones. If your gears allow, and you're working to RPE, literally just change gear each time. So 4 minutes in one gear, 3 minutes in the harder, 2 minutes in the next harder, 2 minutes in the next, and then work it back down again. And alter your cadence accordingly, if need be. Well, I'm still on track for London Marathon. I had an email last week saying they're still going ahead. Not quite sure the format, but there will be a London Marathon on the 4th of October. So I'm going to keep the bike sessions going if I can. I'm going to have to focus a little bit more on that running. Katrin, I need to talk to you later about how you want to adjust your plan. You've got 30 seconds left. And 15 seconds. Just get myself ready. Not sure why. 10 seconds, because there's too many things to, too many buttons to press. Okay, we're going to the first effort of 82% in now. Off we go. So 4 minutes, for me at 124 watts. Don't compare yourself to my power output. We're all different heights, weights and strengths. There we go. Needed to up my cadence a little bit to get there. Well done. Need to work on my flexibility, that's for sure. First minute gone, 3 left. Checking my form. It's always good to check your form. Try not to drip too much on the actual face. Need to see my power. Concentrate. Keep a nice smooth rhythm. Halfway through the first effort, 2 minutes gone. I think I just saw Poppy feeding the dogs cucumber. Not quite sure that's what they want to eat. Two and a half minutes in. That's it, nice and smooth. Keep the focus. Three minutes in, 1 minute left before we make it a little bit harder. No, thank you. 30 seconds left. Just been offered avocado on toast. Lucky me. I said no. I've got my master plan for my breakfast. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. We've got 3 minutes at the next power output at 87%. So you don't really much harder than this to do that Ironman. You should be able to sustain this for about 7 hours. Or 6, depending on who you are, or 5.5 maybe. Three minutes at this effort. I'm going to keep my eyes on the prize, on the power. First minute has gone. You've just wobbled, it's because the dog is sat on the tripod. Don't know why he chooses to sit there. It's got the whole floor. Okay, we're halfway through this effort. Well done, everybody. Awesome effort sticking with me. Hope you've noticed I'm not coughing as much these days. Question is, did I have COVID? Last 50 seconds before we make it just a little bit harder for 2 minutes. Twenty-five seconds left. Going up in 10. 3, 2, 1, and up we go. 2 minutes here at 92%. Good, well done. Nice and smooth, nice and steady. Just go down a little bit. That's better. Jumping either side of the power. Concentrate. Stay where you are. Think about scraping that poo off the shoe. 1 minute gone. 1 minute left. Blue. Thirty seconds left. I'm trying to target 139 watts here. Just jumping either side. We're going up for the last 2 minute effort. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Okay, I'm bang on at the moment. Keep that rhythm. So I've pretty much gone up a gear for each effort. After this 2 minutes, it gets easier. Try and stay in that zone. Hard just means it takes a little bit longer to recover. It can reduce the quality of your next sessions. First minute gone. Last minute of a hard effort. Hardish effort. So breathing a little bit heavier. So I'm now heading towards that 7. $142 watts is what I'm looking for. It's bouncing around. Keep that upper body nice and still. Keep it relaxed. Last 30 seconds. Less than. $15. Going easier. In. 3, 2, 1. Easier we go. A bit too easy, I think now. Can we jump 2? So don't let just suddenly relax. That's it. That's great, well done. Okay, just had to go up a little bit to keep my power where I want it. So just 2 minutes here. Good, well done. Keep an eye on that power. Think about how you're feeling. Shouldn't be too hard. 55 seconds left. Scrape that poo. And my sweat has knocked my screen. Ah. How do we unlock it? That's the question. Ten seconds to a little bit easier. I can't see my power anymore. Oh. Sweat on a touch screen, not a good thing. Okay, going easier now. 3 minutes at this easier effort. So now I'm going to have to go on RPE and think about how I'm feeling. I only know when the session is over. Yesterday I ran without a watch. I have to say it's quite liberating. Sometimes we add extra stress to our lives. Every now and again, it doesn't hurt to take the watch off and just run. Remember why you're doing it. You'll love it. Love being out there in the fields, road running. Oh, go back, hang on, I think. No. Walk back. There we go. And my power is a little low. No wonder I was feeling so good and starting to chat about how much I loved it. Well done, guys. Come on. On a 3-minute effort now. And we're halfway there. At least I think we are. There we are. Double check. Keep it going, well done. Apologies if we are meant to be on the 4-minute effort now. This is what happens when the blood sugar level starts to drop. Your cognition goes. Superb, well done. Maybe I should have a little energy gel in that drink. 10 seconds left. So the last 4 minutes. Off we go, nice and easy. So 4 minutes from now, 124 watts. Yours is programmed in and I've gone over, huge apologies. Make sure you finish where you are. Come sit with me, the nutter. Yeah. That's it, well done. Nice and smooth, nice and relaxed. First minute is gone. Keep it going. 2.5 minutes left. Two minutes gone, halfway through this effort, and then we're done. One and a half left. Nice and relaxed. We're into the last minute now, 55 seconds left. 45. Last 30, well done, keep the power there. Just for this last 30 seconds. Last 20. And 15. And 10. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll just spin it out for a couple of minutes. There we go, clunkety clunk. Nice, easy. Relieve the pressure of the nether regions. Okay, we've been going for an hour. We're just going to spin out for 2 minutes. Just let that body recover. And then I'm going to go and stretch. Hopefully you are too. If you haven't got time to stretch now, make sure you do some stretching later. And thank you once again for joining me in the Den of Doom. Hope you enjoyed. That's it, so nice and easy, couple of minutes, just to flush through any waste products that we built up. Now the only waste products that we really should have built up during this session is the carbon dioxide. We do produce lactic acid all of the time, but we shouldn't have an excessive build-up in our muscles after that session because it was aerobic. So just to get all our levels back to normal, we're just going to keep pedaling for another minute. And obviously, hopefully you're not going to go and just sit at a desk now. Best ways to recover: walking the dogs, having a swim, keeping moving. Because I was teaching, I don't think I've ever sat down as much as I have in the last few months. And when you sit down for long periods, I can't believe how stiff you get. I'm not used to that. Teachers don't tend to sit down. Well, at least I don't. I'm not very good at sitting still. I have to be round, checking what they're doing, looking over their shoulders, helping them, assisting them. Probably annoying them, getting them off their phones that they've got sneakily hidden under the table. Okay. 15 seconds left. Assuming some of you have already gone. Thank you for going the whole hog with me if you have. Look forward to riding with you again. That's it. Take care. Thank you very much for joining me.